We're now going to go through the steps of creating an Evernote account for those who haven't had the experience of doing that yet. So without further ado, we now go onto the Evernote website. The web address for the Evernote site is www.evernote.com. And when we go to the website, we are presented with the following. It's the entrance page. And you will see here at the top right hand corner, I have options to web sign in. And beneath that, I have create an account. In this instance, we want to go to create an account. So I've clicked here and I will enter the data required. I will enter my email address. A username, you can choose any username you wish, and Evernote will let you know if this is available. And as we can see, it's available. We then enter our password we wish to use, and then enter the number here in this space just located beneath the box. And then we will click the register button. Now obviously I'm a registered user, however I'm going to show you through screenshots the remainder of the process just very quickly. So I hope you can see this okay. When you have clicked the register button, you will receive an email. This will be sent to the email address you provided, and obviously you enter the confirmation code in the space provided. So open up your email and enter the confirmation code, and then after that screen you will then be presented with this screen here. This screen will allow you the chance to download Evernote onto your desktop or whatever device you happen to be on. And I'd like to point out, at the time of this presentation, the Evernote app for desktop download, the actual size of file is 50.7 megabytes. Okay, so we've now actually went through the process of creating our account. I would now like to go into the actual Evernote application, which can be located here. Okay, so within Evernote itself, you are presented with the following interface. We have the toolbar along the top, which has file, edit, view, note, format, tools, help, etc. This will be familiar to users of Windows and Windows packages, very familiar commands there. Next to this bar we actually have, it's the Evernote toolbar. This bar I like because it's actually full of command shortcuts, commands you'll be using regularly. And as you can see, what I do like as well is when you hover over a function, it actually tells you what it is, which is a good feature I think. And beneath the Evernote toolbar is the shortcut command. This will allow you to get access to your notes, your tags, your web clips, mobile, etc. I also like this space here, which is access for quick notes. You can drag notes from the note pane area up to here for quick access. To the left of the screen you will see this navigation pane. It actually has no name within Evernote. I like to call it the navigation pane, and from here you can access the notebooks that you've created and the notes as well. In here we're actually seeing a snippet of the default note that is sent to you. As soon as you sign up to Evernote, you'll get sent this note, and you can view a snippet here of that note in the notes pane section. And to the right you can see the note in its entirety in the note section. And actually, speaking of snippet, currently we're actually in the snippet view. This is the default layout, the default view for Evernote. However, if you wish, you can actually change that by going up to view. And from here I have control of the views I have. I can also take away areas of the interface that I might not want, or would like to maximize another area. However, I like the left panel, so I'm going to switch that back on. The other views I'd like to show you can do is you can do list view. List view, as you can see, is quite similar to some of the views you can achieve in Microsoft Outlook. So some people might prefer this if they're more familiar with this particular format. The other view you can also do is thumbnail view. This will show you a thumbnail of your note and again show the note in its entirety to the right hand section of the screen. However, I happen to like the snippet view, so I'm going to revert back to this. You can also have additional customization regarding Evernote through the Tools option. If you go to Options, scroll down, it's the second one down, click there, you have the option to launch Evernote as soon as Windows boots up. Update to pre-release version is actually quite handy. Evernote gets continually updated, so you might not like some of the features that are in the current version. However, you can also, if you wish, go back to a pre-release version if you prefer that. Of course, you can have Evernote check for updates automatically. And just beneath that fourth one down, there is actually the option to elect for the standard Windows menu. To you, me, that means it will get rid of the Evernote toolbar that I showed you earlier, and it will also get rid of the shortcut toolbar as well. You can elect to have it in a standard Windows menu format if you wish. The synchronization options, this enables Evernote to sync with the Evernote web, and you can change the options through these tabs here. You can do it in the background, and you can also, if you wish, set the time as well. You can set the intervals from 15 minutes to every day. I tend to go for half an hour, and you will see when Evernote synchronizes with Evernote Web because a tab will appear in the bottom right hand corner. I can also customize the text used within my notes, and hotkeys allows you to change the keyboard shortcuts within Evernote. So you can also switch these on and off as well if you wish. And the language is self-explanatory. From here I can choose whether I want to go for English, etc.